Are up, which means the dial on your AC is probably set pretty low. That also means higher power bills. But the answer to keeping your home a little cooler may be cheaper and may require hardly any energy. NBC4's Dickerson live in Sierra Madre to explain. Karma.
Hey there, coming to you from a lovely park in Sierra Madre where all around us there are children enjoying all of this free shade that's out here. But when it comes to creating shade, not all trees are created equal, which is why you may soon see fewer of our lovely iconic California palm trees being planted.
Central air has been on since 8 o'clock in the morning and I turn it off at 10 o'clock at night.
Understandable. But
I'm sure my electricity bill's going to be $500.
And that's for people who have access to air conditioning. So coming off this scorching week, we talked to the experts about one of the cheapest, fastest, and most efficient ways to cool communities.
So we have our California sycamore here. This has a very expansive canopy.
Just one of the reasons organizations like Tree People are devoted to expanding the Southland's tree canopy.
And it's the coast live oak. It's a phenomenal street tree, extremely resilient. And talk about fire resilience. This is one of the trees that tends to endure those urban fires the best.
As an arborist, Brian Behar loves trees overall. But at Tree People, they focus specifically on the trees most useful and responsible to the LA area's needs, with the focus on native trees and trees from places with hot, dry climates.
What sort of trees that are the trees that we should be staying away from? I know some people aren't going to want to hear this.
Yeah, well, you know, we certainly want to shy away from the water-intensive trees, the ones that are particularly vulnerable to heat damage and drought. In fact, many of our most popular and common trees that we plant in Southern California, or I should say used to plant, are no longer climate adaptive.
Including liquid ambers, redwoods, and yes, palm trees. In the case of palms, water consumption is just one drawback.
While palms are iconic, unfortunately, they don't provide a lot of the benefits we need on hot days like today. Some trees are more likely to spread fire. Palm trees in particular are just kind of like tiki torches.
Monica Dean is a researcher with the Shade LA Project who was out with the team at Exposition Park today, measuring temperatures in the shade versus sun. She said in some cases there was a 20-degree difference. She agrees with Brian that new planting should focus on trees that give the most bang for the buck.
And so that's really what we're looking at, is these trees that can survive the heat, that don't require a lot of water because we're going to have limited water resources, and that cast a big canopy.
And so taking on a tree can sort of be a heavy lift for the average person if you're wondering about trees for your home or trees for your community. And that's where Tree People comes in. They say they want to hear from you. You can bring them your questions. They offer help. They physically plant trees in communities. They give advice about what might be the best for your neighborhood or the type of home that you're living in. So definitely reach out to them. We'll make sure to include their contact information in our story online. Reporting live, I'm Dickerson, NBC4 News.